everybody. I'm Linda Ceriello, and hi, Greg.
Hi, Linda, and hey, everybody. I am Greg Dember, and we're kicking off some video conversations about metamodernism.
Yeah, we're excited to have some actual live conversations. We have a website called What is Metamodern? And I'll just scroll through our topic index real quick to just show that. And what we do there is we tend to write a lot about art and about artists and other cultural phenomena. And in this new format with video, we're going to have a chance to actually talk with artists and with theorists of metamodernism. So that's really cool. And look at all those topics we have.
Yeah, we've been writing about metamodernism since 2012, I think, and we started the website in 2013.
Uh-huh.
And we both also have articles in other places, both in print and on the web, some academic and some for the general audience.
Yeah, we've actually tried a number of times, haven't we, to make videos over the years, and somehow it was always not quite working out for us.
What is metamodernism?
Well, part of what it is it's a top.
Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. All right.
And we started our own blog called whatismetamodern.com. And what we're no.
What?
All right.
The sort of characteristics of modernism that are generally agreed upon. But these days, my argument is it's grounded in personal belief.
Yeah. It seems like we would stumble on just the kind of impossibility of trying to introduce ourselves and introduce the concept of metamodernism kind of all in the same time.
And to me, the awkwardness was also how hard it is to encapsulate the huge term, the huge meanings of the term metamodernism, and then also provide some actual content to showcase it all in one video. But nevertheless, we're going to give it another go here. All right, so let's dive in. We're going to do just a little intro into what metamodernism is, and especially how we're using the term. So again, it's a really broad term that encapsulates a very wide swath of culture and of a variety of cultural phenomena.
So like often when people talk about metamodernism, the way it was kind of originated in academia, metamodern cultural products, whether it's film or visual art or music or whatever, are somehow seem to oscillate between a modernist sensibility and a postmodernist sensibility. So they may be oscillating between modernist conviction and postmodern relativism, or modern earnestness and postmodern irony, or a modernist sense of unity and a postmodern sense of fragmentation, a modernist sense of hope and enthusiasm, with a postmodern sense of cynicism or questioning.
Yeah. Theorists started to try to pinpoint what the distinction or change was from the postmodern cultural sensibility. And those are some of the noted qualities. And we'll put a link in our description of the video from the foundational document that got a lot of people going on this iteration, or this way of understanding the postmodern. But let's make clear too, Greg, to our viewers, some of whom may have heard metamodernism used in a very different way, that we don't use it as a term for, say, a philosophy, or a term for like progressive social change or a self-help program or anything like that. There is a usage that's out there in the social media sphere that makes metamodernism sound like it's a certain program. But it's again, if we think about how it's of a category of things that runs parallel to postmodernism and modernism and pre-modernism before that, So again, it encapsulates such a huge amount of human activity and understanding that it's not, like encapsulatable in any one project or one goal or one doctrine.
Right.
Um,
It's a descriptive term that helps us make observations about cultural phenomena that have arisen in society, in the arts, or even in slang, or the kind of humor that's used. And it seems to have begun, around the year 2000. So it's been in place for a couple decades. It's not something being pushed for or forced into the world.
yeah, it's relatively new, but it's not. It hasn't just been born in the last couple of years. And obviously, there's a lot more to say. And what we're doing here is necessarily we're going to take a more piecemeal approach, not give a long soliloquy on metamodernism in one chunk. This time around, we're rather going to discuss aspects of it each time we have a new video out. But that said, if you do want a sort of nutshell explanation for your reference, you can go to our website homepage, and the link is, of course, down below. And then also Greg's article from 2018 called After Postmodernism, 11 Metamodern Methods in the Arts, which is up on Medium, is a good way to get into the details of what makes a given cultural product metamodern, because we haven't said all that much about that so far.
Yeah. Links below, as Linda said.
Yeah. Yeah, so we hope these conversations will stimulate more conversation and comments and so forth. So off we go.